Hello everyone! Welcome to another stream of the Xenoblades. Today, I'm hoping to finish the hero quest. I mean, maybe I won't be able to, maybe I'll be one short for all we know, but I'm gonna try my darndest to. I found another one, by the way. I found another Faranis.
I'll follow you.
Thanks, Senna. Nice that someone follows me, you know? But I believe after I heal this one, after I give it power, I'll have one more Faranis. I could have found this way early, actually. Just 10. Just 10 ethers. No problem. No problem at all. Faranis Hulk rebooted. There's actually only one more quest left, one more green quest. The Nopon Caravan quest. Oh! Do you have a moment? Shill. Well, not see human. Bad. Yes! Bluestone.
Good to add more names.
One more. Oh, one more. One more rock. I wasn't expecting to finish it, but I gotta find one more cracked crystal. There you go. Gotcha, you cracked crystal. Let's get some gold. Uh-oh, wait a minute. There's a conversation going on. Stereo receive nasty memory every time. Hey, Sneakers. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing good. A mysterious assailant. Yeah, I know about him already. I have him already.
Let's make the most of our break, guys.
But how you doing today, Sneakers? Oh yeah, I have that too.
Where should I start?
Yeah, sorry. I already know who this is, so there's no reason to talk about it. Beat the game that night you played the game? Ooh, nice. Hope the ending was good. I hope the ending was the best ending in Xenoblade, in fact, video game history.
For something special.
Gold! 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 Do you see that question mark over there? Do you see it? It's like way over there. That, my friends, is my next destination. But first, I gotta hurt myself.
Such is the officer's duty.
That's Mofseer's duty. There we go. Another person put to rest. Anyway, let's go, guys. Let's go to that question mark. Here we go. I am ready. Crap. How to say without spoiling? You really liked it. That's good. Oh yeah, let's do this. There has been a plane flying over my house all day, by the way. Should I be worried? It just flew by again. Why did you jump? Because that's where it was. That's where the question mark is. I gotta go this way, see? You know what? I should have TP'd, huh? I should have just teleported. Like a normal person, eh? Where is it? Here it is. Whew. But yeah, I want to finish the hero quest today, Sneakers. The hero quest shall end. If you wanted to jump, just was curious. For comedic effect. Because I'm a comedian and I'm hilarious. Alright, here we go.
Just ask yourself, can we really afford not to do it? Please convey this to Dame Alex.
Look, I'm telling you, there's no way she'd agree.
You seem to be having fun. Mind if I join in on the pleasantries?
Huh? Dame Alex?
Damn,
We
Alex.
can explain everything.
Don't trouble yourself, Chickadee. I'll hear it from him directly.
I want to hold a tech summit with Colony 30.
Continue.
I know you're reluctant. But now that we've been released from the flame clock, and the wall between Kevis and Agnes has crumbled, now's the perfect time to institute a tech exchange. If it's successful, it could even lead to stronger, more lasting peace.
Hey, hi Elsa.
You had problems
What's
with
up?
Colony 30 in the past?
Welcome to Hero Quests once again.
We fought against them before, just once. But they absolutely wiped the floor with us. Never before or since has Dame Alex misread an enemy to that degree. The bitter aftertaste from that event has lingered for years, giving us all headaches.
Who's bitter at whom now? It doesn't sound half bad. Let's have a technology summit.
Sorry he didn't join when you went live, he was watching someone else. Oh, really? Well, who's more important, this other streamer or me? Remember, hi Elsa, I am always the more important one. Oh ho 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 ho. Anyway, it's okay. You're good, my friend, you're good. Wow, that Oros isn't here yet. Pretty soon. Pretty soon. No, stop!
Really?
Dame Alex?
Kevis's Colony 30 stands at the forefront of technology. This is not a problem in the slightest. Truly, not even a speck of one.
Now we've done it.
Chickadee, contact Colony 30. Tell them I'm coming.
Yes, understood.
Gambert, we will rendezvous there. I'll bring results home. You'll see.
Of course, Mom. I'll depart on the double.
They've definitely got skills there, but this is Valdi we're talking about. I don't think you need to get so worked up.
Oh, there's dogs howling outside.
Suppose I told you that Colony 30 was currently struggling with an urgent water shortage. What would you imagine?
Huh? Oh, I don't know. Burst water mains or something?
Or their spring dried up?
Incorrect. The right answer was big cleaning project at the colony.
Oh, you have got to be joking.
Regrettably, I am not. It really happened.
That does kind of sound like Valdi, though, huh?
There are also many Nopon living there.
Freaking
They tend to
Valdi.
follow their own unique
I'll catch it
rules.
with chat in a second. Let's
Precisely.
get out of this
They are
cutscene.
unique, and therefore worth studying in greater depth. Knowing your opponent and preparing accordingly, that is the foundation of any battle.
Do you still consider Colony 30 your enemy then, Alexandria?
This isn't about enemies or allies. All I'm saying is that the side that gets careless loses.
So your strategy is outright distrust then?
What are you trying to say?
Hurt others first to avoid being hurt yourself. Do you think that's logical?
It's a matter of opinion.
And you're entitled to that. Say what you will, but they've got a good colony over there. Right. If you don't mind, could we attend this technology summit of yours? We could help introduce you and Valdi, too.
Yes, I dare say with you by my side, they may be less guarded than otherwise. I suppose I may require your assistance.
Kara.
I see some relations have changed.
Sneaker says obviously the other streamer.
I will not.
Alright, very well.
Seems pretty deep-seated.
Hang on, where's that timeout button? It's here somewhere. Nah, I'm joking. You have to retake a test because you got a 98. No, you don't. You, in fact, do not have to retake a test. You would have to retake the test if you got a 50 out of 100. A 98 out of 100 is very, very passing still. To stay in honors band, we need a 100. If not, we get extra day to retake the test. If we fail, we get sent to intermediate or beginning. What kind of Nazi school are you going to? Good God. I would have been kicked out of that school day one. I wouldn't have lasted an hour in that school. Oh my god. I would get laughed out of the building. It's an effed up school, that's what. I guess so. Sheesh.
Whoa! Whoa! This is all just so over the top!
Yes, though mainly your reaction.
Valdi.
Welcome, welcome. I've been waiting.
Hey, pal. How you doing?
Not too shabby, I suppose. Riku, Chief, Manana.
Friend Valdi! Manana missed friend!
Saw him last
No
stream.
need to be shy, Chief.
I envy you your energy levels, bud.
You'll BRB.
It has been a
Alrighty.
while.
No
I'm
problem.
Glad to see you in high spirits.
Thank you. And yes, I'm pretty good.
Valdi has a
who's
big
this?
hand, by the way.
She's the commander from Colony Iota. You got the message, right?
Oh, you're Anti-Exandria. Thanks for reaching out.
It's Alexandria, actually. It would honor me greatly if you'd remember.
Alexandria. A pleasure to meet you. I'm the commander.
That was
of
a
Colony
weird way to
30,
say that name,
Valdi.
Valdi.
This will be my first technology summit. I'm really excited about this.
I myself, not so much.
Hey now.
Really? You don't like Levinuses?
I don't, especially yours.
I see. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Then I hope that by the end of the day, you'll have learned to love them just as much as I do.
You're a credit to your colony, Commander. But don't you think you should be on your guard even a little?
Why would I? We have no reason to fight.
You might be the only one who thinks that.
Obviously not. If I was, the others wouldn't have brought you.
You trust them, don't you?
Just as you do. Right, Alexandria?
Yes, of course.
All right then. Let me show you around. There's lots of stuff on the ground, so you'll have to watch your step. I have nothing to hide from friends, but feel free to look around.
Let's look
I see
around.
some relations have changed.
Woo! We're following little Valdi here.
I bet
You
you
notice
get to show
they
off like
pronounce
this
some
very
words
often.
odd, like Omega. Mio sounds it like Omaga. That's just the British
I
tongue.
love it. Everywhere I turn, there's hardworking Noppon.
It's like Z and Z.
Oh, they're not working. They're just doing their own thing. They snooze when they're sleepy and eat when they're hungry. Sometimes they just wander off.
Hey Zelda,
Still,
welcome
they look
back.
quite
And how
busy.
you doing? Hi Elsa.
What might they be making?
Thank you
So
for the
just
hug,
listen to
Zelda.
this.
Always
I've been thinking
appreciative.
about it a while. We're looking into constructing a smaller, stronger Levinas, focusing on 3 pillars: durability, serviceability, and ease of use. Actually, the whole premise of our work, like fixing things, might need rethinking. If you put too many features on one Levinas, then you need more time and parts, and it ends up costly and hard. Not to mention the handling, so to get out of the cycle...
I'm a good Zelda. I'm
All
a very
right,
good.
Calm down now.
Huh? But I was calm.
I like this guy already. This new model's design is really very interesting.
Thank you. I'm happy you think so. Oh, hey, do you want to work with us? We've just been looking for team members for Project Bingo.
Bingo?
It's what I'm calling this new model. I was thinking about it, and when I figured it out, it was like, bingo. So we named it that.
Sounds great. I spend lots of time thinking about stuff too. So I'd love some hands-on experience to really improve and...
Gumbert?
By which, of course, I mean... Do you have any units in a state closer to completion?
Sure I do. I just made friends with one such unit recently, in fact.
What do you mean, friends?
I'll introduce you. She's in the hangar over there.
She's so suspicious of everything. They said Omega there too. Like it's a common Greek letter. Who knows?
Don't worry too much about it. This is Valdi.
About your school, this full score thing only apply as an honors class, like honors vocal, band, Spanish, English. Interesting. Best of luck then. I wish you luck, sneakers. And hey, Oros, how you doing?
Ah, there she is.
Guess which quest I'm doing.
What the?
Guess.
Wait,
You won't
wait.
believe what I'm doing.
Robo Buddy is a friendly.
Which hero quest?
Buddy.
It's this little one's name.
Where'd you pick it up?
Oh, she was strolling about outside.
It must have been on patrol, dude. Did you have to go and drag it in?
It doesn't treat Kevesi as hostiles. Does it not even distinguish between Kevis and Agnes? But why would that be? Some error in the control circuits?
There's no errors here, and she's
Alexandria?
not broken.
Yep.
You're conversant
yep,
with
yep.
Agnian technology?
No way. Well, I guess I dabble, but there's tons of stuff I don't understand there. That's where I started tinkering with those that I do. First, the question of how Agnian autolevs operate autonomously. I think it's mostly to do with ether signaling, but I figured if we could break it down, we might be able to transmit stuff back to them from our side as well. Anyway, I spent ages racking my brain about it, but if you look at stuff like friend or foe identification, it gets mixed up.
Wait, back up. Are you saying you can control it?
Well, it's not that precise, really. But at least we're friends now.
Zelda is about to get the Triforce and Skyward Sword. Ooh, exciting! Oros doesn't want to talk about school. Save Oros from school. We're just talking about how messed up Hyelsa's school is.
Right?
Is this for real?
If they actually succeed at implementing this at scale,
Yeah. It would turn the rules of engagement right on their sparking head.
Valdi, what are you having RoboBuddy do?
Just moving and disposing of materials. It's still in the test phase, so we're keeping things simple.
And which section is in charge?
That would be the bingo guys. Why?
Why don't I ask you straight? Are you planning to use it as a weapon?
No flipping way. I would never. She's not for fighting. I made friends with her to stay friends with her.
Well, if that's the case, then it would seem you've missed your mark.
Hello, Hellfire
Your
Skyrim.
friend
What's
seems to
up?
have other plans.
Uh-oh.
Robo Buddy, why?
No use debating it. Ready arms.
Well, time to kill Robo Buddy.
Eyes over here!
That was out of the blue, huh? The doggy returned? Yay! Welcome home, Hellfire Skyrim's doggy. Let's count how many planes pass over my house tonight, by the way. The second one just passed by.
Robo Buddy.
Well, that makes things clear. Somebody within Colony 30 has been secretly misappropriating materials.
Misappropriating? What are you talking about?
Look at the Collectopedia card. You said the 3 pillars for your new Levnis were durability, serviceability, and ease of use. However, you'll notice that the materials RoboBuddy was collecting were waning lapis and venolium. A brittle rock and a highly scarce metal. What ought we to think about that?
Oh, you're right.
It's evil.
This isn't what I asked for. But hang on, Alexandria. How did you know to check our Collectopedia cards?
Hi, Captain Chips.
I asked her to.
What's up?
I figured it might help. And it looks like I was right. Do you have any idea who the culprit might be?
Not at all. Maybe it's all just a big misunderstanding.
No, RoboBuddy clearly turned hostile and attacked us. Which is to say, it must have been under the control of someone other than Valdi.
But what were they after?
Might it have been to make a poison?
Poison?
Yes. Both of those materials contained certain toxic compounds. Of particular note is the lack of identifiable scent or flavor. When mixed in with food, they're nearly unnoticeable.
Well, someone's well read.
Our consul had some shady hobbies, and he liked to talk.
So, what would happen if you swallowed it?
Depending on the concentration, dizziness, numbness, diarrhea, emesis, and in more severe cases.
Ugh. Enough.
Oh, fantastic. I managed to retrieve the logs.
In more severe
If
cases,
we analyze
more
it, we should be able
diarrhea.
to figure out where it came from. Is that okay?
A-okay by me. We gotta stop the baddies.
All right then. Sorry to use your friend like this.
Looks like the friendship part might have all been in my head. But thanks for thinking of it that way anyway.
Honestly, such carelessness.
Alexandria? You've been looking sad all this time. Is something the matter? Anything we could help with?
I'm used to all this, and I hate it.
Alex? Did you hear me?
It's nothing. You don't have to worry.
All right. Analysis is complete. You can unpack the data whenever.
Good job, Gambert. Why don't you wait here? Commander, I trust I can leave my man with you?
Huh? I thought I'd be going with you.
But there may be other machines like RoboBuddy. You're the only one who can tell them apart. Let's tackle both threads simultaneously.
Yeah, okay. I'll
Quest
stay in
is
the
done,
colony this time,
Valdi.
then.
You can't come.
Give Robo-Buddy's boss my regards.
Welcome back again, Hielsa. Sorry about your dog, Hellfire Skyrim. What happened to him? Hi, Reds. Hi. See me. Hi. Robo-Buddy's log. It's a shame about... No, I don't want to talk to you. No, I don't want to talk to Gambert. Oh, here we go. The smell. It's okay. It only smells. Oh, Sneakers is trying to unlock, what's his name? He was kind of confusing for me to unlock too, to be honest. But, yep, I'm hoping to complete the stuff today. Some things I should tell you, or show you, by the way, everyone. Check this out. Right here, I found a new area. Check this out, Oros. And Sneakers and everyone that knows this game. Do you recognize, this place? It's the cavity! I also got a very, very nice picture here. Very lovely picture of, peoples. And finally...
Smarts!
I am sick of this sandstorm. Where am I going? That way? Okay. I just hate sand. I don't like it. It's coarse and it gets everywhere. I wish this sandstorm would just clear up. Go away. Go away, sandstorm. Go away, sandstorm. There, it's gone. It's gone. I thought that was funny. Anyway, let's go.
What's your opinion on this?
It's mostly aligned with yours. There's something else going on here.
Yeah, I have no words for that. I guess the sandstorm just cleared up as I wanted it to. You got a video clip of it too? What? He was here and heard very heavy, loud breathing. Sparks! That's smart! Where are we going, guys? Where the heck are we is going? What a nice day for a walk, though, huh? Sun's out. Captain Chips, have you seen a plane flying over your house, by the way? There's been a large jet plane flying over our house all day. You know what's going on with that? It's rather annoying.
Hey, that's not your everyday chump.
What? Aw, the Turkins are playing with the creature. That's cute. Not a clue, mate? Oh. Hopefully there's no big conspiracies going on. The government's watching me. They've been watching my Xenoblade streams. They're saying, why is Ultima playing this game so slowly? I'm pretty sure I talked with those guys already. Yeah, you're all on your own there. Gotta go. Bye, hi Elsa. See you again, alright? See you tomorrow for more Digimons. You fight any super bosses yet? Oh. I know I did not. What the hell, that noise? What? What noise? You say you get a bunch of gold coins earlier. How many of those did you get? 70 now. I have 70 thanks to the exploring that I did. Oh, by the way, I don't know what game I'll be finishing first, either Digimon or Xenoblade, but whatever happens, this is the next game I'm gonna be streaming. Just to let you know. I want to spend some slivers. Alright. I'll get my sliver deck back out and we'll
Looks like a pretty rare specimen.
spend some slivers on things. Wait, no.
Something so valuable here.
Oh. Come on. Come on, smoke. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. That game, Ancora, takes place in the same universe as that, Summer in Mamara game. Just to let you guys know. So, that should be fun. Here we go. Hi, wolves. How you doing? Not yet, and heck, you have no idea. I was looking around and couldn't find the source. What are you talking about
Alex,
now?
Are you okay? You're not looking too well.
It's nothing. I'm just thinking about the past.
Where am I going?
Quite a rare sight.
Pew pew pew. Alright, here we are. It's the snake. The snake is the culprit. Whoops. Where the heck am I going, guys? Here we go. Heavy breathing sound you heard at the cavity location? Oh.
This is where the logs run out. Let's search the surroundings.
Probably a super boss. Or the sword is alive or something. Oh, my clothes are dirty again. Man!
No, hold on. Past there is...
Why are you running away? You can take it. You're fine. Oh no.
I didn't for a minute dream this was the oldest trick in the book. Dear Ouroboros, how do we ever fear you?
I know that screech. It's the consul from Valdez.
So he's alive?
If I died so easily, I'd be a human. But as fortune has it, Hey! I'm still talking here!
I'm sorry. I couldn't care less. How primitive can you get? You didn't really think you'd fooled me.
No.
Thought all the consoles were gone. I guess not.
I knew you for a craven, Alex. You were plainly going to secure the retreat.
Oh, so you do have two brains. Everything's going numb.
A very special liveness that was. Oh, it isn't fast acting, so relax. I formulated it for the water supply, you see.
You're after Colony 30.
It doesn't matter so much where. The important thing is the water. It will soon become the object of the most vicious raids!
You worm!
There's fog forming.
However, seeing as you're here, I might arrange a whole different playtime.
The Digimon fog is gonna kill us.
We can create a tableau of your little act of betrayal. And see how you like it when you're the one being poisoned!
Act of betrayal?
Mother! Stop spewing your idiot lies!
Oh dear, you haven't told your friends then. Well then. I guess they're no friends of yours.
There's the third plane.
Too slow! Master Egypt in a full loadout already! This little minx has set as an ambition drilled her to kill her old commander! She brewed up a poison to make him weak, then staged it like he died in battle! Even better, she made her accomplices team leaders to shut them up! And they're still chumming it up today!
Alex.
He's telling the truth. I regret nothing. He wasted men and resources, clung to outdated tactics. If his tyranny continued, Iota would surely have collapsed.
Oh, how grisly! How ghastly! Never knowing when one might die in one's sleep. Unable to trust your friends. I'd go so far as to say they lost their trust in you.
That's right. And so, I'm not asking you to trust me.
You like her horns, Alexandra's? Her headpiece, rather. Also, she's 13 to 14. With Bobersons like that, there's no way. What is this? High School of the Dead?
Everyone's got some husks in their closet. And as for me, I'm choosing to trust you.
Oh, cut me right to the quick. In this game, to the crude of the spoils. Let me demonstrate in quick order.
Yay! Who knows how much longer we'll be hearing this music, guys. Not much longer, I bet.
Which makes two of us.
Technically, the oldest she would be could be is 10. I guess, but still, sheesh. She's only 13 from what she says. She lies about her age to everyone. What the heck, guys? Good lord. Alright, So far, so good. Can someone daze this thing? Yes. Here we go. Woo! Topple. Daze. Q. This is Q. Mobius Q. You see. His name is Q. Agent Q. Alright, kicking this guy's butt. Smash! Goodbye! Come on, get closer, please. Thank you. Just in time. Just in time we did it. Don't they start out at like 12-year-olds? Oldest can it be 22 as they mature way faster than humans? Maybe. Chickadee spoils that. Start off at 10, die at 20. Okay. That makes more sense now. Multiplies TP by a lot when first in line to attack. Make all attacks critical. Yeah! And does a crap ton of damage. Let's not forget about that. They topple. Is there a smashy? Daze, not daze. Isn't there like a smash? I don't see it. Whatever. A lot of these characters look older than 19 and 20. Yeah, they kinda do. They kinda does do. $139. Oh yeah. He was older than Teacher Iserd. Who knows at this point? Who knows anything anymore? Oh, she was activated. Daze! Daze. Followed by... I just saw launch. I just saw it. I pressed the wrong button. God, I suck at this game. Cool. Reactivation. Look at him flying. I know. Isn't that just cute? Oh, look at her go. Reactivation. I kinda wish it was anyone else, to be honest, but whatever. Daze. Ow! 99, here we go. Aw, so close to 150. Thing is common in Japanese games and animes. What is? What's the thing? Well, look who's back in action again. Okay. Launch. No launch? Alright. We don't need to launch, that's fine. Launching is for noobs. Characters looking older than when they are younger. Yes, I got you now. The same could be said for the other way around too, to be honest. $255! Woohoo! Is already launched? Well, how do we... What is after launch? There's launch. Is it smashed or something? That's what I was trying to get. The thing that was after launch. Ooh, 119. 1-9. Smash after launch.
Alex!
Uh-oh. Goodbye. Oh, never mind.
I see a blind spot!
He got his second wind.
Let me go!
Darn it.
You have to, or you'll... Alex, you said it yourself. You were counting on us.
This here's my friend. So back off!
Down here! What is this? Damn swindle!
How did you say that last part? Or did you say wrong? I wasn't aware that you said something wrong,
That was
actually.
too close for comfort.
We
You can say that again.
won! Woohoo!
Oi! What the spark were you playing at? I seriously thought you'd snuff it.
Hey, I trust you. I knew you'd make it in time. Probably.
What?
On what basis?
Well, I didn't exactly have time to ponder it.
You
No
smug
basis.
little clod.
Oh, Automod.
Please don't frighten me like that.
But why? How can you do those things? You could have died.
Yes, but that's just Noah's way.
How have you survived this long if you're always so careless?
I'm telling you, we count on one another. That's how we've learned to do it. Perhaps I'm not explaining it right. But in any case, I think there's something rather elegant at the heart of it.
So that's what you call strategy? I swear, you Ouroboros must be the most peculiar people I've met.
Too peculiar to trust?
If you were, I'd have been long gone. Thank you for trusting me.
Right back at you. Let's get back to Valdi. He's probably getting worried.
I saw what you saw. I saw what you said now, Sneakers. You called someone, you said that someone looks like a little girl. That's misogynistic. You can't do that. That's bad. That's very, very bad. I swear, Automod is what is like those people you meet in real life that are offended over everything. Like, get over yourself, dude. Looking squirrel at you, Noe, you adorable dragon widget. Yep, 1,000-year-old dragon. That's what I look for, in every single Fire Emblem game. The little girl that's a 1,000-year-old dragon. In this game, Melia. But she does live literally. You're good, by the way. Don't worry. Oh, Automod, you sneaky little blighter. Anyway, let's teleport back. There's a little piece of the map I'm missing, like right over here. At least the 1,000-year-old dragon and her brother in Blazing Sword actually looked legal. Legal. Meaning like slightly olderish. Then you look at Tiki from that one game, Tokyo Mirage Sessions. And Fire Emblem Warriors and all those games. Melia almost 100, looks the same age as main cast. I don't think we've seen Melia in this game yet, officially. So, don't spoil things. Spoiler secret. Ninian? I don't know who that is, but cool.
Hey, welcome back, you guys. That was shocking news you sent. Didn't think I'd hear about Q again. I'm sorry about putting you through that.
Don't worry about it. We've gotten a lot out of the bargain as well, I assure you. And I'm sure Gambert has been absorbing it all like a sponge.
Dame Alex, about that. Respectfully, there's something I'd like to discuss, if you please.
You want to stay here, don't you?
How did you know?
The Nopon are staring. Well then, Valdi. What would you say if I proposed a temporary staff exchange? Gambert, for one of your mechanics?
Dame Alex. Really?
I think it would be intellectually stimulating for both our sides.
All right, sounds cool. Let me quickly talk to my buds.
Dame Alex, what's brought this on?
Pardon? Brought what on?
Never mind.
We got the okay. They say they'll move ASAP.
Very good. This should help foster better relations between our colonies.
What do you mean better? We're already fast friends.
You're right. I misspoke.
Gambit, come on. Gotta introduce you to everyone.
Huh? What? Now? Hey, hang on!
Well, that's one thing taken care of.
Right. About that.
We won't tell anyone about what Q said.
I mean, it's not like you could get court-martialed for it at this point.
For the record, though, I can't say I approve of your methodology.
Indeed, if you try something like that again, well, we'll just have to stop you. And then we'll put our heads together to come up with a less bloody way. So no more agonizing alone, got it?
That's reassuring.
If that's how you really feel, then let us help you. That is, since we're friends now and all.
Thank you.
Sure. And thank you too.
Wow.
That was for saving me earlier? I hadn't had a chance to say it sooner.
You really didn't have to.
It would have eaten at me if I didn't.
I have to say, I thought you were more chill than that, Alexandria.
Aw, she's actually kind of a sweetheart, ain't she?
What? Are you making fun of me?
It's just a bit of friendly banter. You'll get used to it in no time.
So she's learned how to open up a little. Good for her.
Yay! Another quest complete.
I see some relations have changed.
And I actually forgot to do two things before I began the stream. The first is... ta-da! Miyu has long hair again. The second is...
I am Evo.
I forgot to do this last time. I'm not gonna forget this time. Yay! Class succession points! Followed by...
Class points.
Followed by... no fun coins. Alright. 2 of those coins went into the ether, sadly. Had to put her back to short hair. Long hair, best hair. Yeah, I figured it's long hair stream. Characters. Yes. Let's use some of these Nopon coins, eh? Yes. Yay! We're just gonna level everyone up with the classes that they did have before I was like, yeah, on second thought, I don't want to do this. I don't want to use these classes, you know? I'd rather just use my own classes. And one more. Now... Whoops. Now...
It's good to
Who...
keep a record.
Whoops. Who is next? Let's see. You are done. You are done, Juniper. Ashura is next. Alright, guys. I'm very happy that Ashura is next, actually, because Ashura is, kinda cool, actually.
For a little bit. Got it all figured out.
And a
Looks
class
like colony
acquired.
relations have changed.
Hello, Erun. How you doing? Let's talk super quick. Alright, thanks. No, not that. I don't want that. Map. I'm pretty sure we gotta go here, right? Right here. Almost done with these quests, I know. I'm so close. I have 6 more to go. 6 more hero bros. And then it's on to the main story again.
Behold the hero's return. Or whatever.
Okay, let's actually look up where we need to take this person now. Where we need to take Ashura. Take Ashura to Old Kana Battlefield. Question, Koros. Where is Old Kana Battlefield? Cause, I don't want to know where that. I don't know where that is. That line. She's full of funny things to say, eh?
Tenacious clad. Actually, he's the shy and sensitive type.
What?
What? Yeah, where is this battlefield place? Should I just go to every single map until we find it? Open map? Alrighty. Let me randomly teleport to this spot first. Would be cool if I could see a question mark super quick on this map so we just can do the mission. Where the heck am I? Fornus region? You know, I almost read Fornus region as Fornicate region, but that would not be funny, and I don't know why I would say that out loud, so I'm not going to, okay? I haven't been here yet. That's weird. Where? Here we go, right here. Apparently, I've never been to this spot either. What do you know? What do you know? Are you ready, everyone, for another mission with Ashura? It's where Uni found her body. Ah, right. Is your body here too, Ashura? Is this a flashback? This hero story's cool. Good.
Hey, Ashura. Ashura.
I like this character too, so I'm
Ashura.
glad that she has a good story. Ashura! Yoo-hoo!
What are you doing here? We thought you'd disappeared.
Sorry.
I just wanted to see this.
The golden flame clock?
Our lives can shine like gold. But scatter them to the wind and they still end up like this. In spite of that, people are drawn to honor and glory. Like moths to a flame. I wonder why.
I hope you're not looking to me for an answer.
Perhaps it's just human nature?
Perhaps. Though if that's true, then there's no saving us. We couldn't possibly hope to escape the lure. Destined to be caught in the fire and die.
Thanks for that pep talk. So, what you trying to say?
I'm saying that's really not how I want to go. Oops, I'm getting a call. Won't be a minute.
This is Zoran from Colony 11. Come in.
Yes, hello. This is Ashira from Colony 11. You'll have to call back. I'm busy.
Seriously, Ashira? And here I thought I'd give you some good news.
Uh-huh. Something's got you in a good mood, Zor. Guess I will make time for you then.
Don't ask why, but I don't think we're gonna like this.
Yeah, agreed.
A short while ago, Colony 11 received a declaration of war.
Is that all?
Uh-oh.
Come on, what else is new? You know as well as I do, we get those almost every other day.
What if I tell you it's from someone you've been just itching to see again? Need a clue?
Are you serious? She's back.
So? Don't keep us in the dark.
Time to rejoice, comrades! A certain Madam Consul has finally deigned to pay a visit, hoping to get her revenge.
Another console.
What? That freak seriously come back?
She did strike me as the vindictive type.
Hey, Super Kobo.
Alrighty.
What's up?
Colony 11's in great danger. We have to head over and provide aid.
Ugh, what rubbish. If you want to go on another rampage, just say so.
Good old uni. A typically astute observation.
Listen, just finish the job this time, okay? No cutting her loose, please.
I read you. This time I'll put her down, I promise.
If you're finished deliberating, where are you now?
Let's see. The Faunus region, near the old Kana battlefield.
Ah, that's convenient. Approach from the Map the Wildwood side. We'll head out from Colony 11, catch them in a pincer and crush them in one fell swoop.
Oh, nice! Let's do that. It sounds fun. Oh, and leave the leader's head on her shoulders. I just promised I'd come to collect it.
I can't guarantee that. Just make sure you're not delayed having some extra fun.
Ah, wait! Sparks. Have to hurry or there'll be trouble.
The only trouble is you psycho. Oh, whatever. Let's go and tear our new one.
Too right. Get ready for battle!
I can't tell if they're about to hug or throttle each other, those two.
Welp. This'll be fun. How have you been today though, Super Koboth?
Let's take the fight to the enemy. Battle awaits.
I don't know about you, but this is gonna be fun! Are you ready for some fun? I mean, look how happy Ashura is. Look how happy she was during that conversation. I would really like to stop loading into an area and looking at butt. You know? Here we are! Glad you're doing good, though.
Not good. The battle's already started.
Hey, look! It's not a colony they're fighting. It's a mix of Kavesi and Agnian troops.
You played Xenoblade 2?
Ours very
How'd you
own
like it so
private
far?
army. I don't think she cares about the optics of this anymore.
Oh, you liked
We're not
it.
gonna know who's friend and who's foe. What do we do?
I have a cunning plan. We'll just round them all up and...
Nope, not doing that.
That was a joke, dear. For now, we can rendezvous with Colony 11's main force. We'll follow Zor's plan, push for the bridge, and catch the baddies in a pincer. All right?
Yeah, roger that.
You're starting to sound awfully normal.
Well, you could also summarize it as rush them down and start the carnage.
When you put it like that.
Prepare for a suicide, a charge!
Charge! You like it a lot, by the way? I'm glad you like it a lot. How far are you so far? Like, where are you at the moment? Oh my gosh! There really is a war going on here. Don't get hit. Don't get hit. Those two are bigs. Big. Hello, troops. Hello. Hello, hello.
Sorry to keep you, ladies and gents. The star is here. How's it looking?
Finally, you're here. Things are trickier than we thought.
You're being overrun.
I hate to admit it, but that's about right.
Come on. Try not to sound so miserable. You're making the three ravens look bad.
But seriously, if you're saying that, it sounds like something big is going down.
Indeed. That blasted carrion bird. Queen only knows where she got her claws on a trump card like that.
What card? What do you mean?
You'll find out soon.
Oh.
After we take care of these.
Remember, you all chose to fight me, so don't blame me. Level 63, by the way? Holy cow. You're at the abandoned ship. So you're still at the very beginning, huh? I hope this quest leads me to a certain area, by the way. There's a certain area I've been trying to get to. I won't say what, but let's just say it involves a different quest. You barely scratched Xenoblade 2. Yes. You barely even hit the surface, barely even looked at the surface. Thanks for the support, by the way, Zelda. I can do this. I can beat these lads. Look how easy they're falling. See? There goes that one. And it's over.
Ha! Trying to swamp us with grunts? They'll need a better card than that to...
Are they gonna get back up?
Hold that thought, Lance. Something's not right here.
Are they using zombies? Oh, yep. Throw them off. Throw them off the cliff.
No way! We gotta beat him again?
Ours little trick at work. They keep popping back up no matter what we do.
Neat idea, that. Throws a bit of a spanner into the works.
Whatever. They've pushed us this far. We've got no other option.
Actually, we'd better fall back to Colony 11.
It's not like you to get cold feet.
I just have a bad feeling about this. Times like these, it's better to follow your gut.
What's the plan?
You lead the retreat of the main force. We lucky few get to guard the rear.
Acknowledged. Don't die on us yet, Ashira.
Here they come, guys.
Don't chase the enemy down. Let them come to us. Remember, we're retreating too.
Retreat! Or maybe not. Maybe not retreat after all. For some reason I can't retreat, but whatever. Here goes one again. Do I have to defeat them all again? Yeah, there's no place to escape to, so we have to fight them again. Alright, fine. Fine. Maybe it's after this mission, that's when we retreat and then we have to attack them again or something. Goodbye! We're getting a lot of items from these guys, and some experience too. Retreat! Retreat! How'd these guys get here?
Hey, this one means business. Guess I'll show you what
Stay protected in this little barrier thingy. I was nervous first. I thought this would be like a super, like really tough battle because there's so many of them. So many level 63 peeps, but we're doing fine so far. Come on! Boom! Boom! Goodbye. We're not gaining a lot of we're not getting a lot of EXP.
Not to worry, just stick to the plan.
Next. I like how Lance has almost 9,000 or over 9,000 HP, whereas I have only 3,000. How do I get 9,000? I want 9,000. Uni is flippin' dead right now. That's not good. Imagine if I died to this one. That would be annoying, huh? This guy's toppled, this guy's launched. Smash! Doesn't look like there's any more. This is it, lads. This is it. Show them what we're made of. They're dead. You silly, they're all gone.
Snuff! What is with these mudders? Why won't they just die?
Look, what do we do? There's nowhere left to run.
Truer words were never spoken. Looks like it's curtains for you, scum.
There she is.
Well, Madam Consul, you look in good health.
I'm very well, thank you. How about yourself, you filthy animal? You're looking a tad rough, if you don't mind me saying.
We're a little tied up here. Do you mind making this quick?
Oh, enough of these exhausting charades. I don't think you understand the gravity of your situation. If I were to order my army to fall upon you as antholes on a fresh carcass, what do you think would happen? Shall we see?
If you wanted to do that, you could have done it from the start. You obviously want something.
Indeed. And so to the matter at hand. Foul and wicked traitors, listen to me well. Accept my demand, and I shall order my troops to withdraw this instant.
Oh? You'd pull back your troops? In this situation?
Ha! I'm sure her worshipfulness would love nothing more than to show us mercy. Ugh!
Wrong. I know a better way to settle things. One that won't leave behind any grudges. Former Commander Ashira, and you, mutinous Ouroboros whelps. I challenge you to a duel.
Excuse me?
It's time to duel.
Is that like a skirmish?
You ignoramuses. Ah, but no, I suppose it's only natural you wouldn't know. A duel is a concept from the bygone world. Call it a specific method of waging warfare. You and I will battle under a strict set of rules in order to settle matters once and for all. The winner of the duel will determine how this war ends.
So then you're saying we can finish this thing right now? By ourselves?
This is nonsense. What would you stand to gain from this?
A duel is staked upon one's honor, not one's life. Trivial things such as gain or loss have no bearing here. Ashira, with this duel, I will erase the shame you inflicted and restore my due dignity. I think you understand. Now give me your answer.
I'm just making sure, but what if I refuse?
Then the war is back on. My invincible army will crush your whole colony, and you along with it. Of course, the same will happen if you renege on your word.
Okay. Agreed. I'll accept your duel, or what have you.
Most wise. You always were quick on the uptake, I must say.
Thanks. So, what happens now? If we're going to have it out right now, then...
Don't be so hasty. I will send you an invitation with the location of this duel. For now, I shall withdraw my forces.
Huh? Do we need all this beating about the bush? Why not just tell us where it is now?
Hold your insolent tongue! I told you these things have rules. This is a formal engagement, and as such, there are procedures to follow.
Before you go, a question. Those troops behind you that you're so proud of, what in the world have you done to them?
I'm under no obligation to tell you. Truly, it has nothing to do with you. More importantly, this will be our final battle. You would do well to prepare yourself.
Bye.
Anyway, does this mean we made it?
Looks that way. Not what I'd call satisfying, though.
Shira, what will you do?
Oh, I'm sure I'll think of something. For now, we'll go back to Colony 11 and wait for this invitation.
We should start by checking on Zoran and the others.
Sounds good. Challenge her to a children's card game. Yes, we will. Bring your best deck. She brings zombies to the fight, then talks of honor. Yeah, these consoles are a little weird. Yeah, we're having a duel, Oros.
Yo! How are you guys?
It appears we've pulled through. For the moment, at least. However, it's certainly a strange turn of events.
True. Ar's withdrawn her troops, but I'm still uneasy. Everything's going exactly how she planned it.
And what were those soldiers, for Queen's sake? I thought I was going crazy.
Fighting them one-on-one, you might as well be fighting a doll. But the numbers, they just wouldn't die.
No, it's not that they won't die. I think from the start they never had life in them at all.
If Mobius can do something like that, how come they haven't used it before?
Whatever R's plan is, if we're forced into a war of attrition, we stand absolutely no chance. Ashira knows this. That's why she's accepted R's terms. Conceivably.
You reckon? I think she just did her usual, just doing anything to see if it's fun. Well, What are our chances of winning?
Ashira?
She gone.
Don't think she was here in the first place.
See you later, Super Kobo.
Did she just up and disappear?
I'll see you soon, alright?
I'm losing my patience with her.
I'm pretty sure she wouldn't have left the colony.
Say, do you know where she's gone?
Nope.
No clue.
Nope.
Queen Spleen, I hate that maniac.
Where are these words coming from, huh? Oh, Queen Spleen. Oh, Yex Crack. There you are. What you thinking? Bloody sand, give me back my skull. I don't know where that's from. That's another good line. What's your neck pain?
Ashira!
Uni!
Oh, don't tell me I have to look after you too. You've caused enough trouble for us. Don't give me any more. Hey, you alright?
What do you mean?
You're looking awful. You feeling okay?
No, I'm fine. Just great.
Well, I sure hope so. We've still got our stupid duel thing. You better keep it together.
Sorry. I suppose I'm not feeling too great.
Don't just lie about it then, Queen's sake. You're the one who said you'd beat R.
I mean, yes, that I did. It's just... I can't get into this. To me, this duel rubbish just sounds like playing at war. It's not the battle I'm after.
This again. Then why did you agree to what she wants?
Why? Well, I don't mind dying myself, but that doesn't mean I'm fine dragging you all down with me.
Oh, you're too kind. Let me remind you, though, we wouldn't be in this mess if it weren't for you.
I might have made a serious miscalculation, I'm ashamed to say.
Hey, there's something I've wanted to ask you. Ashira, what do you really want?
How do you mean?
It's just... what is this battle you're looking for, ultimately? What will it take for you to be satisfied? If all these meaningless fights aren't it, then why not just say it straight? What? What is it? You're just staring at me.
Uni.
Yeah?
This is just hypothetical. But if I asked you here and now to kill me, do you think you would?
I mean, you are next to the edge.
Are you for snuffing real? You're telling that same tired joke? Or maybe you really have lost your mind? Don't just clam up. Say something. Huh? A message?
Oh dear. It'll be a summons from our favorite Lady Consul.
This is a set of coordinates. Wait, this points to... These are right below Keves Castle. Is this some kind of mistake?
I wonder. I suppose we'll know when we get there. Well, we'd better make tracks. If the job's a bad one, it's best to get it over with all snappy-like.
Oi! Wait!
Oh yes, what I was saying before, it was just a joke, like you said. Don't pay it any mind.
What a joker. Oh, hell's bells.
And I'll thrash the life out of you.
That's actually a popular one.
Not that that would would be a bad... nothing. I'll bear it in mind.
Oh, Ashura, you're hilarious. Yep, we're finally going to a certain place that I've been trying to get to for a very, very long time, actually. When I mean long time, I mean between this stream and the last stream. I've been trying to get to the middle of this area, because that's where the last, Furanis is, I think. And now, I can finally do that. But first, I need to go to the right, thing. This way? I'm trying to think of, like, how to get there. The fastest way to get there.
Whoa! Oh, just under. Gave me a
What?
jump.
Oh, by the way, Oros, I might need your help with something, like, super quick. That better be where the last Furanis is, by the way. Because I don't know where else another one could be. Can you tell me where these ones are? Aeneos' strongest? Where do I find those lads?
I'm all refreshed and ready to take on the world.
Cool. We didn't do anything bad, cool. One more thing I gotta do here.
Could do with some food.
Well, two more things. Craft new gems? Yes!
Looks good to me.
Shall we try straight away?
Darn. No more.
Will that be all for now?
Oh, well.
Much better.
That progresses when you kill super bosses? Oh. How do I have one already? How do I have one little, notch? That stinks, though. I have to kill super bosses. You'll have to tell me where the super bosses are when the time comes, Oros. In case I feel like going to level, 100. Not 100. You have one, too? Maybe you just get one, but then you have to kill 4. Whee! Whoa. See that? Okay, gotta go up here. It starts when you kill that little squirrel thingy? Okay, I gotcha. I see. So that was kind of a super boss, huh? Kind of a super boss. Kind of. Only one Rico and Manana tell you not to fight it? Yes, that one.
Looks like it's down this way.
Yeah, this was not here before, just to let you all know.
I think you operate it like so.
Okay. Of course.
Imagine if we, like, botched it, and it, like, landed somewhere else. That would have been bad. Here we go. Please say this is the final one. It looks like a Furanis. This is a Furanis, right? Please say it is. I'm begging you. Please say this is. It doesn't look like it. Oh no. Okay. Oros, I might need your help for one more quest. This one, the Nopon Register. I need to find the last Furanis, assuming there is one more Furanis. If you know, I guess, where the last one is, that would be helpful. Thank you for the hug, Zelda. Thank you.
Can't believe it.
Me neither.
Who knew there was a place like this beneath the castle?
There's nothing here at all.
You don't know which ones you found already? Well, list them in order first, and we'll go from there.
The skin on the back of my neck's crawling.
This place... It's...
Ah! Ashira?
It's the spot where I was killed.
It's nothing. Nothing at all.
That'd be funny, Sneakers. That'd be terrible, but funny at the same time. I'd watch it. I'd laugh.
Welcome to the bottom of the world. I've been waiting for you.
Yep, I'm finally here. What's the next step? Self-introductions? Or maybe we can just get down to the killing?
No need to be so impatient. After all, this might be the last time we two will get to clash with one another.
And does it say anywhere in your rules that we have to chew the fat down in the arse end of nowhere? Ah, do you think I'm playing around?
Don't get so bent out of shape. Is this place not to your liking? Observe. I've prepared this very special stage for our very special battle. I can't think of a more appropriate place for our duel than this, the ass end of nowhere, as you so aptly put it. What's wrong? You're very quiet. At this point, you'd usually have something glib to say. This isn't like you, my dear. Ah, could it be your neck injury is troubling you? Something along those lines, perhaps?
You and I, we've met before.
Incorrect. This is, in fact, the first time. However, I know what it is you remember. I know everything about you. Didn't I say before? There's nowhere more appropriate for our duel. Don't tell me. Did you truly think that you could hide it? You didn't think we'd know?
Hey, the spark is she blabbing on about here?
Oh, come on now. You haven't even told your friends, Ashira. Well, I suppose you couldn't have. Right? You're a coward.
Oh no.
Ashira!
No, no,
What, the
no.
spark? When did they...
I got you there, you imbecile!
No! Ashira! You've got to hang in there!
She's dead. Oh no.
No way! Ashira's...
What?
Expertly done, W. Everything is going exactly as I planned.
Who the heck is this person?
Play with doll?
Oh, yes. Be my guest. Play with your little doll to your heart's content.
Yay!
So that was it. Those soldiers weren't ours doing at all. They were being controlled by this other console instead.
That bitch! This is what she wanted all along! And we fell for it! Jewel my ass!
Actually, that's where you're wrong. What follows next will be a duel, plainly and unmistakably. Only, your opponent might be a little closer to home.
Great. I'm missing my 7th team member now. Gosh darn it. Didn't think we'd be fighting Ashura. This just went loops up. Might have to open your game. Please do. I really want to finish this quest. We'll work down. We'll work from the top of the list to the bottom of the list. Alright. Let's let this duel begin. I activate Pot of Greed, which lets me summon 2 cards from the deck. Hope she's okay after this, though. Whatever happens, I hope she's alright after this. Maybe this battle will, end, sooner. Like, it'll end halfway through and then she'll snap out of it or something. She can't die, she's one of the heroes. Plus we revive her and then bring her to the aging thingy. Remember that? Break! Topple! There we go. There we go. She can't die, she literally called the Undying.
Not good. At this rate...
I think she's only called that, though.
She'll wipe the floor with us. But we can't... Snuff! What do we do?
Excellent. Marvelous. Each move so steady, so precise, so certain. Oh, I do love a good game of chess. I knew it would be worth the trouble I went to, putting this glorious stage together.
Kill?
Not yet. Play with them a little more. This appetizer isn't nearly enough to satisfy me.
Play.
Hello.
Oh?
Uni! What do you think you're doing?
Hey, Ashira. What was it you told me? Something about there being no friends or foes when fighting each other to the death or whatever. That's why I just had to take that shot. You should be happy with that, right?
Oh, now this is unexpected. Caught a taste of her lust for battle, have you?
Belt up! You just shut your ugly trap!
What?
Hey! You're satisfied with that, right? So come on! Wake the spark up! Right now! There's no snuffing way this is the death you were looking for! Am I wrong? Ashira!
No, you're not wrong. But anyone else would be dead right now.
You fool.
Ashira!
And she's fine.
Been a real while since I took a hit like that. But I owe you one. I'm back and I never felt more alive.
Damn it! W! What are you playing at? Seize her again!
I can't. She put up barriers around her psyche. Anything more than a lifeless husk, and it's too hard.
Cease your belly aching and do it! Just do it now! Do it! Do it! Do it!
I told you. I can't.
Bye.
W! I've come too far for you to muck this up now!
Oh dear, oh dear. Having a fallout? Is this part of your duel's rules too?
Shut up! I'll tell you what I think of our shitting duel!
If I just murder the lot of you here, then it's all the same to me! W! Bring out all the husks we have! And don't even think about abstaining yourself!
Okay.
Oh boy.
Don't forget, remember what you promised.
Uh-huh. I remember. How about we end this once and for all?
There's 8 total, alright. We'll work out where each one is when this battle's all done. Alright. Time to take out 2 consoles at once. 2 for 1 special. And this one likes to make me fall asleep. Stop it! Okay, I get it. Wake up! What's that game? Wow, that was maddeningly annoying. Let's definitely take out this one first. Or, you know, whichever one made me sleepy. Are there any Feronuses in this section here? In this area? Because I don't remember seeing a single one, to be honest. Watch out! I got the 2 in the ocean one, I got the 2 in the first ones. I have no idea if I got the 2 in... This is not one of the areas. Okay. And there goes Mio. Mio's fine, Mio's alive. Yeah, 2 of them together are definitely a lot more challenging. Launch! Smash! Spin! Was the other one spinning too? Here comes the sword! Woo! That was cool, huh? I think we're just slower. I'm gonna take this person out normally, and then we'll take out the other one with my epic chain attack. How does that sound, guys? Does that sound good? Let's get behind her. Oh, Senna's died. No, Senna, what are you doing? Don't do that! Alright, can someone revive Senna, please? Like anyone? Thank you. Yay! There goes one. One to go. So she has to end, right? Yeah, she has to end it. Side attack. Side break. It failed, obviously, because it always does. Gosh darn it. Oh no. Oh, it's so close. Okay, thank goodness. Yay! 200. Let's see if we can't take her out with this one chain attack thing. Side attack. Does anyone else have a break? No one else has break. Oh well. Did her get the Hulk at the battle scar, the area you start the game at? Did her get the Hulk? I don't know what that means. Sorry. Remember, Ultima the Stupid. I mean, did he get that one? I still don't know what you mean. I'm sorry. Which one? Did who get which one? Let's try again. Side break. Nope, resisted. Yeah! Reactivation, those two. I kind of wish it was, you know, anyone else, but whatever. Okay, here we go. You? What about me? Use full sentences if you can, sneakers. Full sentences, like what are you asking? What are you asking about? What's the topic? Full answers. Orth was talking about the Hulks a few posts above. Oh. So you were talking to Oros, not me. This'll be a tricky one. I think we got it. 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 That's who I was talking to. I gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha. Gotcha. Boom! Don't go over. Okay, good. how much damage we're doing to this thing. You think we can beat him? Here we go. Side break. Nah, no side break. Side breaks are for losers. Destroyed. Dead. Completely dead. Mobius W. How much is that? Was that 3 million? There's no way, right? That was 3 million. Wow. Yeah, I think I just beat my score, guys.
That brings our business to a close, Madam Consul. Any last words?
Yes. Gloat. Maniac. I hope you lose your mind. Writhe in agony. You can run from your pain all you want. It'll only happen again. No matter how much you fight, no matter how many lives you take.
Ha 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 ha. Goodbye.
Even if it works out the same, I have to fight against it. This pain. However many times.
Woo! That was a tough battle, but we did it. And got a crap massive score.
The look on your face tells me you want to ask something.
You knew about all this from the start? About Mobius? About how the people of this world are born, all that? Since before you even met us? All along?
Can I tell you a story? It's from a ridiculously long time ago. A time all but gone from memory. Today, soldiers fight and scrabble to survive for 10 years. All to be blessed with the honor of the homecoming ritual. But once, there was a time when there was no such thing as a homecoming ritual.
You what? I've never heard this before.
I did just say, it's all but gone from memory. Even so, there was a ceremony for those soldiers who reached homecoming age. Do you know what would happen? A consul would end them personally. No officers to be seen. In other words, an execution.
What? Execution? What the spark for?
It sounds better if you call it a ceremony to offer up the light of a person's life. But really, all that awaited them was a death much more humiliating than if they'd fallen to an enemy's blade.
But that doesn't make any sense. And why do you know any of this? Wait. No way. You don't mean...
This scar on my neck. I didn't always have this, you know. It starts appearing as I get older. Along with memories of that day. And the pain. Each time I remember thinking one thing. This isn't how it's supposed to be. I didn't go through all this fighting for it to end like this. And another lovely gift. The pain keeps getting worse and worse.
Aww. Poor
It'll
Ashura.
become unbearable as homecoming nears. Until finally I go mad from the pain, and then...
I didn't... How many times have you had to go through this? Do you know?
Uni. I know to you it must have seemed like I just spout nonsense and try to look cool. But really, I just want to escape. Escape the feeling that death is wrapped around my throat, ready to take me. So, there you have it. All I want is to die in the time and place that I choose. That's basically it. Yeah, maybe I really am just a coward.
Ashira. Well, now I get why you asked me if I'd kill you.
You must have thought I was a fool. But you see, Uni, it would mean more to me. Much more than any of the deaths I've gone through until now.
I'll do it. No need to convince me any further.
Thank you. This way I can finally move on without any regrets.
However, under one condition. If I'm gonna kill you, I go too. You gotta take me with you.
Huh? Sorry, run that past me again?
Oh, just forget it. Shut up. I know I'm sounding like an idiot. But guess there's no help in that. I've sort of realized you're the same as me.
I'm the same as you.
So you won't hear any crap like, you gotta tough it out, you gotta live on. Or, anything's better than dying. Not from me, of all people. I'd just rather help you find the right place where you can end things. And if I mess that up, I'll just have to kick your bucket myself. But you've got to do the same for me, and I'm not taking no for an answer. Deal?
Uni, do you remember?
But Ashira, both of our lives, they don't belong to just us, you know.
You've got me there. You put me in a bind. Guess I can't go dying just yet.
Yeah, you're right, Oros. That was a good one. That was a good quest. Woohoo! Level 20. So, which areas have furnaces, by the way? Obviously this place does. I got all of them. I'm pretty sure I got these two. The one in the desert and the one I got at the beginning of the stream. Does this place have a furnace? This forest here? I remember only getting one of them. Yeah, there was one here. I never got the other one. At least I don't think I did. Unless it's that. No, it's there. Gosh, flippin' darn it. And then the last two are in the ocean, so... Alright, Oros. I'm gonna need your help with something else. This one is gonna be, more annoying, sadly. But hey, that's what this quest is. This quest is really, really, really annoying. Can you list off every single area where these little Nopon peeps are? Must be missing the ocean one. I got the ocean one, though. I got 2 ocean ones. I got them all. Yeah. Lol, I know. Trust me, I don't want you to. I wish. Part of me should just, like, do it. You got them all? You mean all the furnaces? Not all the stones though. I don't have all the stones, which is really, really annoying. I really don't like this quest. I hate quests like this. Find all the Nopons. Oh, you missed one? Well, F you. Guess you gotta go look it up and find them all one by one. Ain't that fun? I hate quests like that. They're so awful. Yes. 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 Guess whose turn is it? That's literally the last quest you completed. Yeah, can you tell me where each and every Nopon is? If you don't want to, I can always, you know, do this off stream. This awful quest off stream. In fact, you might not. I might even tell you not to do that. I'll just do it off stream.
Better make sure we're well rested.
You just use the map to find the stone Nopons? How did you do that? There's an icon for them? What does it look like?
I'm all refreshed and...
I'm all refreshed and... Cause look, I don't see any stone thingy here. There's no stone. So there's definitely no icon for them, sadly.
Ready to take on the world.
Better make sure we're well rested.
Open map legend? What's that? What's a map legend? Yeah, I don't know what that is. Okay, I need to remember something. I'm going to be saying a word over and over and over again. Manana's battle soup. 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 Here it is. Yay! Did it! New topic available. Check all the campsites, then talk to the Nopons around the campsites. There isn't really a way of knowing who you talk to or not. L3?
Alright, everyone.
What is L3? I'm using a Switch controller. I don't think L3 exists on a Switch. I don't know what L3 means, sorry. Did you see that? No one was standing on the campfire. Ouch! Press the left thumbstick, that's L3. Why is it called that? Why is it 3?
Oof, took us long enough.
That dumb. It should not be called that. Points of interest, fabricators, traversal skills, ether channels, name graves, shops, rest spots, landmarks, all. Cause they're KISS and L1 and 2. I'm so retarded. I just don't understand these words anymore. These words aren't even words to me anymore. I'm missing one. Can we just accept that?
Better make sure we're
Blame
well
the
rested.
Xbox, they started it. I'll gladly blame the Xbox. Gladly blame the Xbox.
I think we need to discuss this.
Noah, about our next destination.
Ahoy, laddie. There's somewhere I'd be wanting to go to.
Ahoy! And I'm under no obligation whatsoever to listen to you.
Actually, there's a bunch of places I need to pay a visit to.
You can talk to yourself all you want. We don't have the time to listen to you drone on.
It was on a cold day, nearly 100 years ago.
Hey, don't just ignore me when I'm talking to you.
I was on a journey at the time, seeking strong foes.
What? Like you're doing now, you mean?
Don't encourage him.
One day, I ran into him.
Him?
Aye, him. An eccentric man, was he? couldn't fight his way out of a paper bag. But then, he ended up entrusting something important.
Yeah, I'm missing one stone.
I see.
One
But if this was
flippin'
so long
stone.
ago, then that man must be...
Anyone's life is short if you look at it from my perspective. Not that I be trying to offend you folks. Anyway, this man, he handed me, I think it was a pot. After that, I can't remember a blessed thing.
You think? You can't remember? What are we supposed to do with that?
So what does this have to do with where you want to go?
Very good question, girl. It came to me suddenly that when he and I went places, I'd leave some kind of mark. I mean, it'd be a bother if I forgot where we went, eh? So, I left my giant handprints all over the place.
All over the place, huh? Very helpful.
Well, now and then stuff comes back to me. I just remembered I left one mark by a lake around where Gamma is right now.
Does the place stand out?
Sorry. Can't remember anything except that mark. Back then, I used to fly everywhere in a Pharaonis.
You used the Pharaonis just for that? What a waste.
I suppose. It did cause a few squabbles with some other colonies.
Forget about that. At least we've got something to aim for.
But...
Of course, we can't just run around endlessly hunting for those marks. But if we see something similar to what he remembers, it might jog his memory.
Then I suppose I don't mind.
Sorry, folks. Just keep your eyes peeled for him and I'd be grateful.
Yay! My memories. Would have been nice if they gave all the Nopon stones a different color. Yep. It would be nice if this quest, you know, didn't even exist in the first place. This quest is not fun, you see. It is very bad. So, they're only at rest spots, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did these count though? Oh no, this is gonna be impossible. How are we gonna know like which ones have a Nopon and which ones don't have a Nopon? Oh, F this mission, guys. I'm not doing this online. This is an atrocious mission, and I'm not doing it. Atrocious, bad mission, and I refuse to take any part of it on stream. It's more than likely one in this area. The question is where, though? Which where? Which area? I'll take a screenshot of with the
Judging by the lay of the land.
Spot where I find it.
Ah, there it is.
Arrgh! There she blows!
Is this?
There it be. That be my handprint and no mistake. As big as a whale as always.
Does that jog your memory?
Aye, my friend and I used to go off hunting a lot. I'm sure it was in,
That phrasing is very telling.
He would keep this thingy on him that he used to treasure. But blow me down if I can't remember what that thingy might be.
Well, is there anything else you can think of?
I only traveled with him for a short time, I did. Seems like I only have to blink and another human passes away.
You managed to remember this much about him, otherwise we wouldn't be here.
I wonder.
I probably should have asked before, but what even made you remember something from that long ago?
Ah, well, it was while I watched our fair Nopon lady cooking up a storm. And it just popped into my head. I felt dissatisfied, like something was missing.
food, Manana Nummy?
Nay, nothing like that, miss. I love just about anything I eat. Ah, that stirred something. Day after day, he'd peek inside his little pot thing. Ah, it's come back to me. We were broadsided by a rumble. And my mate brought out his pot. He murmured something or other about fermentation.
Fermentation? What's up with that? Was it some science experiment or something?
Queen's wings, what is in this pot?
What do we have here?
Isn't that a rockel right now?
On your guard, guys.
This'll be easy. I hope. 62. Never mind.
Eyes over here.
Here's the one rest area where we actually go to prior to getting the Nopon Stone. Can you tell me where that is as soon as this quest is done? Or this battle? No, easy quest? No! It's not easy. Sorry, I'm okay. Just... Only it's hard. Forget to talk to one. Remember there being a section at the beginning, you never talk to the Nopon. I just would rather this quest not exist in the first place. Maybe it's an easy quest to few, but it's not a fun quest. Not a fun quest at all. We're still kicking this guy's booty. Very good. Forward post camp, usually in the middle of this map. Alrighty.
Watch out! Punch!
That does so much damage. I love that move. Break! Punch! Break! Sword of the... You're dead! No, really. Sword of the... You're very dead right now. Like how the battle music just ends.
Well, stick me with spines and call me a spike archon. That monster knew how to put up a fight.
A fight? That was awful. How the spot did you forget about that?
Look, whatever, it's done. Just tell us you found what you're looking for.
Well, I remembered one thing.
See? There we go. Reminisce away, old-timer.
Long ago, when there was no Colony Gamma here, back then it was Colony Iota and Colony 18 who were at each other's throats. Of course, in I blundered with no clue at all, and I ended up with both of them trying to send me into the deep.
When I said reminisce, I meant about something relevant, yeah?
They had some guts trying to off a console.
Listen to his story.
Back then, just about anybody tried to have a pop at old Triton.
Right, I'm punching him. Noah, permission to punch.
No.
Hold on until after he's done.
He's my buddy.
While we were fleeing the colonies, we made a little meal of the monster we killed here. Quite a good cook was my mate. Sorry, kiddies. Looks like there's nothing here.
Come on, we can't end it like this.
Well, I reckon it might be round where Lambda is now.
Then let's get over there. You might remember something else.
Okay, get your water now. Quick, quick, Captain Chips, quick, 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 quick.
Was your friend a military cook? His cooking skills were...
Yeah, Triton's a good lad.
Right?
He'd be a good captain. So where is forward post camp? In the middle. Where's the middle? Is it here maybe? How do I get to this part, by the way? Forward post camp. It's obviously not here, right? At the canteen? That can't be it. This? Rest spot? Heranis? No, that's the Heranis Hulk. Where is it? There's no other thing in between here and here. Here? Gura Flava Camp. Do you think it's here?
There's no ponds here.
Turn off all icons but shops using L3. Shops? You mean rest stops, right? Look at all the stops that have caravan. There's the store no ponds. So turn off everything but shops? One there. There. And where I am. And then the secret one. Yeah, there's none. No shops. You are right, there are no shops. So what's going on here? What camp are you talking about? The caravans are the one you need to visit. Now I have to turn everything back on again. But yeah, Oros, where's the forward base camp? I don't see any forward base camp on here. Oh, this is such a bad mission. It's so bad. I hate this mission so much, guys. I really don't want to do this online. I really don't want to do this. Just do it offline, find the stupid thing, take a screenshot, I'll say, it was there! And then we can move on with our lives. Bad quest. Very bad quest. Very not fun. Very bad. Let's go. Apparently there's a point of interest here. Press plus on the map screen? He just told you how to find the stones? I know, but it would take forever though. It would take forever. It would be so boring. Who would watch that? Who would want to watch me find the one stupid stone in this stupid quest? If I was watching my own stream, I would turn it off without thinking twice. There isn't that many? I know there's not many, there's one left. I don't want to find the one more left though, it'll take me forever. What the heck was Noah just doing there? Press plus on the map screen. Obviously not in the map area I'm in, right? Open the map. Plus. Alright. I did it. Rest spots. What was the name that you said? Where was it? Forward post camp. Okay, is it here? Yep, you're right. You're right, Oros, it was here.
Good to add more names.
F this quest, guys. The worst quest in the game, by far. But thanks to Sneakers and Oros, it is now over.
Hi, still shill.
More like shite. I'm not intended. What's she on about? Back on topic. Friendly. Wow, really? Blue, red, blue, yellow. No pun, meanings. I don't care. I really don't care. I really, really don't care about this quest. I want it done. Yay! Quest done forever. Screw that quest. Times 10,000. That quest sucked dick. I'm okay. I'm okay, guys. It's the only rest spot you go before you get the stone quest, so you kind of forgot. Oh, it's so bad. But it's over. We're done. It's all good. We're all good now. I can finally breathe a little bit. If that was not the right one, by the way, I would have lost it. I would have went grrr, you know what I mean? I would have gone grrr, like grrr, you know, like that. Is this a fast way down? Is there a fast way? Alright, let's take the ladder, guys. There we go.
Smarts.
Judging by the lay of the land. Ah, there it is.
Well, blow me down for an old sea calf.
I see nothing's changed about this place.
But didn't you insinuate Colony Lambda hasn't always been stationed here?
Aye, that's right. That place be great if you want a good solid defense, but woe betide ye if you try launching an attack from it. You had to fight like a trooper back in the day, so there was no point in having a stationary base. If their commanders hold up inside, they're either very sure of themselves, or they're one ship short of a full fleet. By the by, see that big hole open up near the Piranhas?
Oh, that. Seems it's been there for some time.
I bashed that one open with these here fists.
Oh.
You did that.
Wow, this is the kind of place my mate used to like to fish. And if he couldn't fish, I couldn't eat. I'd just sit on my arse. Well, I had time to kill, so I smashed chunks out of the cliff face every day. What man sees a wall and doesn't want to tear it down, I ask you?
I don't know what walls you've seen, buddy.
So, Triton, does that remind you of anything?
He was such an easy-going fella, but I never once asked him where he came from or how old he was. Now I come to think of it, I didn't even know wherefore he was traveling.
You didn't check in with your iris?
I wonder. It was all so long ago, I don't remember. Ah, but I know that when he and I arrived here, it was quite a balmy day. He peeked inside his pot, said that all the heat wouldn't do, then spoke about how he wanted to wait out the season.
What could that mean?
That's the thing about living as long as I have. I know it's important, but I just plumb forgot, and it ain't coming back.
Mate.
My memory's not what it used to be, but I do recall Rogals used to hang out here.
Time to fight
We were
Rogals.
once surrounded by them, I faintly recall. That was a hard battle indeed.
Do you mean like those things?
Ah! This just keeps happening!
Ha! What be life without a bit of excitement? We can bet by beating the tar out of them.
You know what? Fine. Let's do it!
Sometimes I wonder if Triton is on our side or not. Or if he's just making these monsters appear. I don't care. I love him. Look to see who has the highest HP, put them in the lead, have a better chance of surviving falls. That's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all, actually. I should do. Triton is a few cards short of a full deck. But I would add him to me. I would make him me deck master. What was that? I think that was Season 3 of Yu-Gi-Oh! But, yes. I would make him me deck master, no problem. By the time you beat the game, at level 99, I should be able to do the super bosses. They aren't hard, only one's annoying because it's flying. We'll see. I will attempt a couple super bosses. No promises, but I'll attempt a fair few. Thank you. These chumps are easy. I mean, look at them. They're already almost dead.
Goodbye.
What was with those villains that trapped Yugi and friends in some VR world? You were called the Deck Masters?
Ah, sorry, girlie. Why don't I catch you a nice whopper to say I'm sorry?
Wait, hang on a minute.
I'll roast it nicely and serve it up to you. It'll taste mighty fine, I promise.
Anyway, we're not getting any more clues from your memory.
I guess it can't be helped. It's such a long time ago after all.
First hunting, then fishing. What are we even doing here? Seriously?
I'm getting fed up running about like a headless turkin.
Oh, you're fed up?
Triton, you said the pot was dropped somewhere, didn't you? If it was so long ago, who's to say that someone didn't pick it up?
Oh, I didn't think of that. Guess it ain't impossible.
Maybe so much time has passed that it got buried or something.
So now I suppose you want us to start digging.
I'm just saying is all.
Can you really not think of anything else?
Oh, there might be one thing. Behind Keva's castle be those hovering reefs, right? They'd be triggering my noggin.
There must be something there then. Let's go.
Hey now, boyo. What's gotten into you all of a sudden?
Nothing
Says
much.
boyo too.
I just think if this place is important to you, we should pay it a visit.
Captain Chip says that this is the oldest, the oldest console. You might be right. What if it turns out he's the youngest one?
Let's make for the hovering reefs.
Attacking super bosses, last few days, they are super easy, as long as you understand how to deal with them. So I would not have a chance then. Ha 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 ha. Joey dueling a guy who was a judge and took place in a courthouse. That was the one where... Spoilers for Season 3 of Yu-Gi-Oh!, which is a very old anime by now. That's the season where Kaiba's cousin kidnapped everyone. And then it turned out it was the stepfather. And he did it cause he's a jerk and stuff. The youngest was the chick who attacked the city. No, it's Triton, actually. No, me hearty, it turns out Triton's the youngest one after all. Arr, 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 arr.
Nothing. Guess I wasted your time again.
Turns out Shania was always
It
a
really
console
was
this
a
whole
long while ago,
time.
huh? Maybe there's nothing we can do.
Aye, this place was already in a sorry state way back when. Must have been blasted off to who knows where.
By the way, your friend, Triton, how did he die?
I don't know the why and wherefore, but it'd be about the time when a beastie swallowed him down in one gulp.
Oh no, a normal person.
Oh no.
Jay was the youngest.
He was waving his arms,
Which one was
shouting,
Jay?
Eat me! He was a bit of a loon.
He must have been to travel with you. Maybe one of those monsters bashed a screw loose.
This has been nothing but trouble for ye kids. If nothing turns up here, let's just call it quits, eh?
Oh, you're in.
That's kind of sudden. You're okay with stopping after all this?
But ain't the searching that's the problem. I can do that whenever. I got a bit more time than ye all have.
Triton.
But you know, I have at least remembered my friend. It might be my lot in life to outlive everyone else, but he lives in my memories and in my heart. Ain't no way I'd throw away what he's left me. Of course, I forgot all about him until now, so I'm talking complete bilge.
If you've finished being gloomy, we need to search every nook and cranny. There must be something we haven't seen.
You what? You were totally against all this.
I just hate leaving a job half done. Honestly, I couldn't care less about what he's searching for.
That's what I felt with the Nopon quest.
But I just need to know either way.
I just had to finish it.
Words well spoken, Four Eyes.
That's racist?
Right then, let's give it one more shot.
Hey!
Oh, what's this? Ha-ha! You're still alive, you wretched cur! Thought I'd taken care of you back then. This time I'll make sure you don't get away. Prepare to be outed!
So there was a boss with the big shield, and then you remove the shield. I wonder if there's bosses like that in, I wonder if the super bosses are like that. Hopefully, John online can help me out in case I just can't beat them still. People with glasses are a race, hope not. I wear glasses. Yeah, I do too. We're a long race, a long forgotten race of glasses wearing nomads. And our land was taken from us long ago by the Two Eyes. But now our time is here. We'll take back our land, which is Earth, I guess. I don't know. Shania became a consul after him. Turns out Shania was the oldest consul. In fact, Shania was bad even before she was a consul. Like, she was a consular, she was evil long before. Shania actually had another name. Shanodio. Yep, that's it. That was her old name. Shanodio. Didn't see that one coming, did ya? Our plight to bear. That's right. And we are overheated. I'm not gonna do a chain attack, cause it would take forever. Boom! Cheyenne Cat.
Going toe-to-toe with a big slugger like this, there ain't nothing finer.
Putting that aside, would this be our fabled pot? This thing was holding on to it.
That was an awkward run. Animation there.
Yeah? Is that really the pot? So, what have we got inside there?
Don't tell us you want to keep it secret after all we've been through.
Well, you see.
It's a pot filled with pot, just like in our D&D sessions.
What is this? Don't look at me.
Oh, familiar smell. It's miso paste.
Or that.
Miso?
That's correct. Can add miso to meat, fishes, all sorts of vegetable. It's all-purpose flavoring.
Then, what? That's what we were busting our butts for?
Miso. That's right. Me and him, we...
Hold on! I'll have you out
forget about me. Only the pot. Only the pot matters now.
Are you out of your mind? You worked your behind off to make this miso stuff.
I'm sorry, my friend. This is it for me. But I put my whole being into that.
While you're talking, you
Take that perfect miso.
could have taken out the monster.
Need to make the best dish ever!
Partner! Halt!
I remember now. He and I, we journeyed to gather ingredients that would match this stuff. But when we finally arrived here,
Hey, Jacob.
that blasted monster went and ate him.
How you doing today? What's up?
He entrusted this to me. Idiot! How could I ever have forgotten something that damn well important? I get it. When I saw the Nopon lady cooking and thought something was missing from the food, that thing, it was miso. To think that, all these years and decades, my heart's been captive to a simple bean paste. Doesn't that sound stupid? Eh?
That's cringe, bro.
I'm sorry about this, kiddies. This miso won't ever go off, even if centuries pass. If you behave, I'll treat ye to a little taste.
That make Manana incredibly happy! Looking forward to sampling legendary miso.
Hey, Noah.
What's up?
Gonna ask you again. Can I give him a real slug?
Just one.
Fine, but no more. There we go. Another quest done. That was quite interesting.
I see some relations have changed.
Woo! They were so upset with him. Shanayan cat, I gotcha. I see now. My day was good, Jacob. Played some Pokemon. Did a thing. Did other things. Kicked some butt. Now I'm playing Xenoblade. How was your day? Next is Fiona! Go to Colony Moo with Fiona. Question is, where is Colony Moo? Because I completely forgot where Colony Moo is.
I won't falter. Not if we can change this world.
That's not Fiona, that's
Future
Fiona.
awaits.
You played Pokemon Sword, you had a cheeseburger for dinner. Good old cheeseburger. I forgot what I had for dinner, to be honest. Oh no. Oh, hot dog. That's what I had. I had a hot dog. I'm gonna assume Colony Moo is her colony.
Please be her colony, please.
That's not her colony. That's a different colony. Excuse me. Please say Colony Moo is here, please.
Please, game, please do this favor for me.
Cheese and cracker, peanut butter and cracker. Nope, it is not here. Oros, I might need your help here. Where's Colony Moo? I really wish they would just have, like, in the C region. How come it didn't show a question mark, though? I guess where is it in the C region? Is it her C thingy? How did you see the requirements for hero quests? I will show you in a second. Okay, where is this girl's colony? There it is. It was hidden. It was hiding. yeah, I'll show you as soon as this loading screen is all done. Check it. Check it, check it, check it. I'm gonna show you. I did not mean to press
sure
a button.
we're well rested.
Break time's over.
You have to do this, system, hero roster, and then like a button. Complete. Like for Fiona, I gotta do complete a farewell reset. Let's go.
Shall we eat?
Nope, can't eat. Don't got time to eat. We only have time for quests. Need to figure out Teach's quest. Teach's quest is still confusing to get. Hello, everyone. Hello, you tiny creatures.
Fifi, listen! Hey, listen! So, the other day, right, Mickey was like...
Hey, hold on. You can't tell her that. Tell me. Tell me.
Oh, she's here! Sorry, Fifi, I'll just borrow you for 1 sec. It's about the flowers for Irma. People keep asking why we don't plant the seeds. We've been kind of brushing it off, saying it's been tough for you, but we're gonna have to do something.
Right.
Well, don't feel like you have to rush anything, if you're still working through your feelings.
Hey, don't you guys think Tallow and Fifi have been really close lately? I feel like they've been talking alone a bunch.
Maybe they're dating.
I think you're imagining it.
Soon they'll be having a snog.
Why are you so flustered?
Very fishy.
No, really, it's nothing. I'm just...
You've been more distant ever since Irma died.
Aya?
To get blunt with you, everyone's a bit concerned, okay?
Yeah, we really are.
We're all sad about Irma dying too, you know? But it's even worse seeing you getting so down like this.
I'm fine, really.
So why do you always dodge the issue every time we bring her up? You can't tell me it's not on purpose.
Hey, that's enough!
It's not enough until I say it's enough. And anyway, we weren't talking to you.
That's right. This is about Fifi.
Not you, Turkenhead.
Why?
It's not just about Irma either. We're worried about the future of the colony as well. There's so much we want to discuss, but you're always busy in your own head.
Are you sure you can't share with us?
I'm sorry.
I don't get it. What's going on in there, Fifi?
Don't mind them, Fiona. They'll come around, I'm sure.
So you're just gonna leave it like this?
If they knew the truth, it'd only hurt them more. And then Colony Mu would fall apart. Maybe, but with things like this, you'll be the one who's hurting. I haven't decided what to do about the flowers for Irma yet. I'm going to pay a quick visit to the flower garden, okay? Is she gonna be all right?
She made a choice to protect her friends, but it created distance between them. It seems like a thankless endeavor to me.
Do you think there's anything we could do, Lance?
Yeah. I reckon she's forgetting something pretty important here. All we gotta do is remind her. Better get ourselves over to the flower garden.
Alright, farewell reset.
I see some relations have changed.
Super Koboth has returned. How you doing? You changed your your text. Your name rather. The name color. You didn't have Teach in your party. Whoops. Yes, you need Teach in your party to do Teach's quests.
You silly.
Alright, let's do this. Look at all the flowers. I wonder if this is another long mission. Thought I would do them all today, all of the rest of the hero missions. Turns out I was wrong. Turns out I was very, very wrong. I'm not gonna need to... I'm ashamed. Happens to most of us.
Change so I could stay together with my friends. But all I do is wallow in my own misery. Just not getting anywhere. I hate this. I keep missing you, Irma. And I hate that too.
Oi, Turkin Bun!
Huh?
Whoa.
You mean me?
Who else would I mean?
That's pretty racist,
You're the
Lance.
dummy
Sheesh.
hurting your friends and yourself and then pretending not to notice.
Hairstyle is a race now, just to
It
let
ain't
you all
like
know.
you. I thought you wanted to build a new future for Colony Mu.
I know, alright? I know things can't stay like this much longer. But I'm just so scared. I don't know if I can make the right choices. I feel like I'll make some fundamental mistake, and it's terrifying.
Even though we're here. If you can't figure it out yourself, that's when you put your heads together with others. You even think of that?
I agree with my colleague here. Though I must point out that putting his head with others may have adverse effects.
Watch it.
Hey, I know being afraid. Trust me. But a worry shared is a worry halved, yeah? We want to help you, Fifi. Sani, that's so nice.
If Manana can lend wing with anything, please say.
Manana banana.
You don't have to wrestle with everything alone. Next time you forget your friends, I'm gonna call you Fiona Featherhead.
That sounds cute. Manana also wants to be called.
I'll have to come up with something special for you.
Everyone, thank you. Okay, so about the flowers for Irma.
Cannot grow flowers for Irma.
What?
What was that, Goo?
Instead, have to bury this. Gugu asked by Irma.
Huh?
Irma's key.
What's this?
Tariku look like Key, maybe, but also look super old.
A key? But what does it unlock?
Didn't you say she used to wander off someplace?
Ah. So maybe this is connected somehow. Goo, did you hear anything else?
Sorry, but nothing. Irma was woman of many secrets.
Well, in an absence of obvious leads, we'll just have to gather information ourselves. If possible, we should investigate the Erythia relay base. Irma was meant to be in charge of this whole region. We may come across some form of evidence there.
You think she left us a sign or something?
If she'd left anything, it would have been camouflaged at the time. Now, however...
The effects of her power won't work anymore. We might see something that was hidden before.
Even without lead, should still go. Might discover more about steps of Irma than Fiona knew previous.
Someone's being unusually nice.
Lance can fix own power frame from now on.
What? What did I say?
Oh, look. You laughed. That's a good start. Let's go to Erythia relay base and check it out. All right.
We'll look for information on the terminal in the data archives, like before.
Yes.
I see some relations have changed.
Sounds good. Love the music. The music was quite nice. I do quite love the music. Also Turkin butt. If Lance said Turkin butt, oh, that would have been the ultimate.
I wonder what we'll find.
Banana banana. Fiona Featherhead.
Get there, won't we?
What all of your guys' cute name be? Oreo Oros. Hello, Oreo Oros. You're looking very cute today. Crap. Does it look like I want to fight you peoples? I don't. And they're blue too. They're blue people, so it's gonna take forever. Hellfire Skyrim would be simply floofy. Floofy floof. Yep. Yes, yes. God, well, what would mine be? Ultima?
Ultima doesn't have time for cute names. Ultima is hardcore. But maybe Ultima wants a cute name, I don't know.
Wanted! Ultimately Ultima. Insanely Ultima. You crazy Turkinet, oh my gosh. What did I ever do to get such a terrible name called to me, or I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Gosh darn it. Hello, Terminal. Ultra Ultima?
Ultra Ultima.
What?
They just keep on coming.
Hold soldiers off and check terminal.
Good call. Go for it, Riku.
Riku check?
It'd save the most time.
Riku not particularly adept at.
Just do it.
It's okay. Manana here also.
Now Riku really worried.
You'll figure it out together. Banana is strong when it counts, and Rickles can keep a cool head.
Rickles.
Even if you're not great at something, your friends can always cover your weakness.
Oh, this girl. I swear.
Hello, hello.
Here they come.
Hello, lads. How you doing?
Alright, what level are these peoples? Level 56, so a little bit less hard than the last two missions, but still a bit scary, still a bit spooky. Oh, I have to attack this guy now? I'm locked into fighting this lad. This is like a shield person, so I actually want to fight this guy.
That's fine with me.
Once this guy is gone,
this group is screwed.
But yeah, next time I play this game, hopefully we can get done with the main quest. Because, this took a long time. This took a very, very long time. Boom! Boom! Destroyed. Come on, get over it. Where is he? Oh, you're way over here. The end.
Seems like it's over,
We
right?
won. Maybe, hopefully.
Riku and Manana also cleaned up over here, somehow.
A large-scale map of Agnian territories. Must be strategic military information.
Sure, fancy. But how do we pinpoint where Irma might have been from this?
Please to direct complaints elsewhere. Security much too tight to crack.
It seemed locked even more tightly than last time.
Seriously? Well, Sparks.
No, hang on. How about here? The map showing a military installation.
Huh? But there was never anything there.
Is map wrong then?
No. The management system is still functional. There's something here. No mistaking it.
Then we should definitely check it out, Fifi.
Alright. We're out. out of here. Where the heck are we going?
I think I can beat all of the hero quests next stream, guys. After I complete this one, I think there'll be 3 more, I believe. Who do we have left, by the way? That's what I want to know. I guess we'll look that up when we're done with this mission. We'll look up who the last 3 are.
I love the sea!
Probably. Here's hoping. The quests today were very, very, very long. You know what? I haven't checked in a long time. That's a lot of money I have. Oh, by the way, guys, guess what?
It's good to keep a record.
Over 100 hours into this. We're playing this game.
I never knew this existed.
There doesn't seem to be anyone around.
100 hours, guys. Wow. That is a long time with the game, huh? And we're still going strong. I don't know if the next part of this in the main story is the ending part, but still. Hey, a door.
Yay! I'm curious, but scared too.
A mask?
It's okay. I'm here for you.
I'll take it.
Is this a consul's mask?
Smell of mystery very strong in this place. Must be secret base.
That kind of rhymes.
What's this? Irma's private data. And here, someone else's.
It could be the settings she used for her aliases. This may have been her trying to decide what kind of person to become.
She also might have needed to disguise herself as someone else when dealing with Kevez.
Here's a list of targets for harvesting. And it seems to include Kavesi people.
She must have served as consul for Kevez, too. The periods when she disappeared must have been times when she acted as a Kavesi consul.
Fifi, how are you holding up? I should have known we'd find something. So why does it hurt so much?
It must be really hard for you. You must feel like you're getting knocked down time and again. But still, you've decided you want to know the truth. Am I wrong?
No, that's precisely it. I decided I didn't want to forget, even if it hurts.
Still, a bit early to be making decisions though, huh?
True. We not used key yet.
Friend got to keep it together. Fiona already learned they're more in world than can see with eyes.
Yeah. Thank you, Rickles.
Rickles.
Is this box...
A seashell and glass? And some thingamajig.
They're from me. Gifts for her birthday. The shell is from when we found matching ones. And this, a charm we all made together.
They've been stored carefully. They were important. But she wanted them locked away. Her feelings.
It would be a whole lot easier if we just pinned her as bad. Problem is, though, that'd be missing the whole point.
It's hard to sort fact from fiction. That's why we're stuck, umming and ahhing.
Have you found it now? What matters?
To make it through. She reminded me at the very end. And our promise, it lives within me even now.
Friend can keep promise?
Yeah. Finally, I understand. Irma.
And this? We're just gonna leave it?
It will be easier to show everyone, rather than just telling them.
So you'll tell him what the deal is?
Some won't be able to accept it, I'm sure. But still, for the new colony Mew, we have to be strong enough to face anything, even things we don't want to see. Unless we can overcome that hurdle, I think we won't be able to really change. And that's what Irma taught me. Are you all right? Thanks, Senny. I'm fine.
Senny.
Irma's not with us anymore. But the things that she left for me are many. The colony, my friends, I'll protect them with all my might. Come on. There's a lot to do.
I see some relations have changed.
Irma was good friend. She was good friend. She was a flippin' console, but she was alright. And now
Hiya,
let's plant some flowers.
everyone. I've got something to say to you all. I'm sorry for the worries. I wasn't sure if I should tell you about Irma.
Did something happen?
We thought you were just out of sorts. That you were trying to get over her death. There's more to it than that, then.
Yeah. I couldn't face it. I just didn't want to see you all hurt. I was only seeing what I wanted to. I think doing that only hurt you more.
Hang on. What's this about? You didn't do anything wrong, Fifi.
Irma was wrong, but she wasn't the only one. It took some time, but now I know. I want to start again. Work to rebuild it all. I want to come clean. Will you hear my story? I'm a lousy commander. Sorry.
Oh, come off it. We're the ones who should be sorry. For letting you struggle alone.
It might take some time. Is that all right?
Of course.
We'll help you shoulder it.
Of course we will. We all will.
Wow. She sure is brave. For such a crybaby.
She was afraid of making mistakes before now. Do you think she's over that?
I doubt it'll be that easy. But, so what if she does? At least now, she knows she won't be staying wrong for long. I reckon that's the case, anyhow.
Makes you think. We could learn from them.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm a terrible commander. The only reason why I was a commander in the first place is because of my purple hair. Like, seriously, who would ever make these other people commander with their normal hair? Anyway, we did it.
I see some relations.
Fiona's quest is done. And the big question now is... who is next? It is none other than... her. Sagiri. Visit Ligarte Prison C with Sagiri and complete Invisibility Bond. we can at least start this one. I'm pretty sure I can't complete it this stream.
Final mission orders received.
Oh, final mission. She knows. She knows, everyone. She knows. So prison, right? Hopefully it's this prison up here. Yep, there it is. See, there's a nice question mark right there. And here we are. Real quick, I want to see who the last two are. We'll be ready for him. Gondor and the gunman. Alright, sounds good. We'll start this one at least, and then next time we can finish off
suppose you must have gotten used to your life here now, huh, Sagiri?
everything.
Affirmative. Adaptation to environment is proceeding favorably.
Still can't believe this is your new home. I'll be honest, I had my doubts. But hey, looks like you made it work.
If there's anything you need or want, don't be afraid to ask us, okay?
Actually, may I make one request?
Of course. What is it?
Senna, your...
Uh-huh. My what?
Your onigiri. I'd like to... for everyone in the colony.
Oh! Now that you mention it, I remember you talked about it before.
Before we came here, we suffered much hardship. At least, I thought it would be optimal to reward them with something.
Right, of course. That sounds like a great idea. But are you sure you want the onigiri? There are lots of foods that are much nicer.
I want your onigiri, Senna.
Would you look at that, Senna? Looks like your cooking's found a fan.
Well, if you insist that strongly, I'll have to put my best foot forward.
So it sounds like we'll need quite a lot of myth rice this time.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
if we want to make enough for everyone, we'll have to ask Colony Lambda to share again.
Not a gathering quest.
Sagiri volunteering for support. Pharaon manipulators should be capable of forming the onigiri.
Oh, thanks, Sagiri. That'll be handy.
Number 7, are you departing?
Affirmative. Is something the matter, number 6?
Apologies, but could we talk in private? I have an urgent report to make.
Senna, will you permit it?
Sure, no problem.
No.
Don't mind us. We'll be waiting just over there.
Understood. I will rejoin you once I have received the report.
What if Sagiri's mission is, please give me an onigiri? Okay, here you go. Thank you. Mission complete.
I see some relations have changed.
Make something... oh. Rar, I'm a raccoonsaur. There, I hope you're happy. I hope you enjoyed that.
Some relations have changed.
I could have said that more out there. Rar, I'm a raccoonsaur. There we go. Is that better? Is that good? I hope that's good. You'll have to rate my performance there, Super Booth.
Now then, number 6. Please present your report.
Rack,
Before
yes.
I do,
That's
I would
good.
like to verify my assumptions first.
Good.
The number of remaining Pharaons in Colony 0 is a total of 7. And the Pharaon ignition circuit is secured with an iris recognition lock, meaning that none, save us, are authorized to pilot them. Therefore, their use by Keves and Agnes is fundamentally impossible. Correct?
Affirmative. No errors detected in preceding statements. Number 6.
Number 7. I ask for your calm. While reconnoitering in the Forest region, I confirmed the existence of an 8th unit.
Unexpected.
The identification number was for unit number 13.
Are you certain? Does this suggest she is alive?
I have no evidence, The signal disappeared quickly, and I could find no other leads. I've informed nobody of this incident so far. I didn't wish to cause undue agitation. However, I decided that you should be appraised of the situation, Number 7. I know it's been on your mind ever since she disappeared.
Thank you.
This concludes the report. Looking forward to this onigiri. Or what have you.
Hey, Sagiri, all done?
Affirmative. Unit number 7 is ready to depart on command.
Someone sounds eager. Well then, shall we hit the road?
If she is indeed alive, I should have felt the connection. But at this moment, I feel nothing. Is it really you? Number 13?
Maybe she's alive, but not alive.
Compliance.
Who's to say that we are all alive, right guys? We have a couple more minutes. We'll keep playing. We'll keep on going for a little bit longer. Why not? We're on a roll here, you know? Can't believe there's 3 left. Next time, guys, we done. Unless Gondor and the Gun Guys quests are super long.
It's you guys again. What are you after today?
Do you have any Mithrice? Actually, ideally we need kind of a lot.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry to disappoint, but our stores are currently empty.
Oh, really? That's a shame. When we came by last time, didn't you imply you had a considerable stockpiles?
Well, to be honest, it's not just Mithrice we're lacking. Recently, we've been having quite a few incidents of shipments being attacked. Food, leavenous parts, you name it, we're probably short on it.
Well, that sounds like a bigger problem than you'd normally encounter. What about your escort units? Surely they accompany your transports.
Yeah, of course, they certainly should have. But maybe you should talk to the Chief of Logistics for details.
Did you know wreckfish breathe grass and water? I did not know that. Are they real?
Yeah, that's one thing.
Are these real creatures?
Sana?
Something wrong, Sagiri?
You'll have to show me one sometime.
Perhaps it is advisable to put the search for Mithrice on hold and focus our efforts on these attack incidents.
Huh?
I am inferring from past behavior patterns. This course of action is congruent with your actions I observed up to this point.
Ah.
Sounds like she's got you clocked, love. Doubt you can get out of this one even if you wanted, which you probably don't.
Yeah, you're right. Sagiri's got it in one. Let's capture the crooks that attacked the transports and get back the stolen Mithrice.
Compliance.
All right. Now that that's decided, where should we begin?
We ought to talk to the logistics chief that our contact mentioned. They may know more about the assailants.
She got it in one. How do these people know what golf even is? Very suspicious. Rosh. Hello, Whitby.
Hey, excuse me. Can we talk to you for a minute?
Oh, yeah, sure thing. What can I... Ah! What? Why is that inside the colony? How did it infiltrate us?
Don't worry about it.
What's gotten into you?
Don't act dumb. That's the Levnis that attacked us, isn't it?
What?
Wait, what are you saying? You think the person who attacked the transport was...
No, you got it all wrong. We haven't done anything, and Sagiri's been...
Senna, breathe.
But this guy's...
But it's 13.
So just to confirm, the Levnis, or whatever it is you saw, are you certain it was the same as this machine?
What? I just told you, didn't... No, hang on. Now that I look closely, maybe it's not quite the same. Oh, and anyway, aren't you Commander Izzard's friends?
Yes. Yes, we are. Have you calmed down now? Can we talk peacefully?
I'm terribly sorry. It's just this Levnis, it freaked me out.
We are investigating this matter. For the benefit of ascertaining the culprit, we request information sharing.
In that case, you should speak to Sergeant Tonya. She's been assigned to the investigation. If you're willing to lend us a hand, she should be your first port of call. I imagine she'll have gotten some information by now. I hope it'll prove useful to you.
Sounds good.
Hey, say now, what the spark is going on here?
Don't worry, Sagiri. We all trust you.
You said it. It can't have been the others from Colony Zero either, I'm sure.
If we are to ascertain the truth, I believe that all possibilities must be considered.
In other words, we don't know enough yet to conclude that the culprit was a Pharaon, right?
Indeed. That's right. We'll get to the bottom of this. Yes, we will. We must. Is it coincidence? Or is it her?
It's her. Definitely her. So before I forget, it's midnight, it's a new day. Let's do this. Yay! Food! Class points! And... silver coins. More silver coins. We're back at 96 silver coins now.
Now I'm ready to make some waves.
Cool. Alright, this will be the last thing we do. Let's talk to Tanya. And then we'll figure this out next time.
The logistics chief told me you were coming. You wanted to talk about the attacker?
Whitby said you might have some clue.
I'll be honest, we don't really know anything about that Levnis's whereabouts yet. However, it seems that there may have been a similar incident involving goods stolen by a Levnis at Colony 4.
Your guess is that the perpetrator of the Colony 4 attack was the same person who was responsible here?
Yeah, I think they might be.
Really, though? That's a long way to go.
If nothing is done, other colonies may also suffer losses to goods and material. I was hoping you guys would be able to visit Colony 4 and investigate matters on the ground.
Why us? What's wrong with you lot handling it?
If we Agnians did anything like that publicly, we would arouse lots of suspicion.
Especially immediately after getting raided.
Yeah, exactly. It would be hard for us to investigate any further. But also, since I hear you guys are all buddy-buddy with the Colony 4 folks...
Yes, I see your point. Guess we're in the best position to take this on. All right, we'll take a look.
Before we depart, I request a quick confirmation. The Levnis that attacked the transport, was it similar to this unit?
If I remember correctly, I think they could be the same model.
Understood. Thank you for your cooperation.
Uh-oh.
It seems we could conclude that the perpetrator of the attack on the transport was a Pharaon after all.
Tyon, mate, pal. You always know exactly what to say.
Just stating the facts. Regardless, no matter if it's a Pharaon or an as-yet unknown Levnis model, the real problem lies elsewhere. What's important is who was piloting it.
13.
Number 13.
Yes.
Are we gonna like this?
I have information to offer. Probability is high that the objective is a Pharaon. Assuming that is correct, I believe I may have knowledge of the operator's identity.
Whoa, really?
But all the folks from Colony Zero were accounted for. Several years ago, a soldier went missing in action after an accident during a mission. That was number 13, the operator of Pharaon Unit number 13.
I see.
At the time, neither the husk nor the Pharaon were recovered, leading to number 13 being declared killed in the line of duty.
But you're saying it's possible she's still alive somewhere today? Is that it?
If number 13 got separated from her comrades, no wonder she'd be pushed to steal supplies in order to survive.
I have no proof for the conjecture. However, if number 13 truly is alive, then this time around, I will be sure to...
Sagiri, have you been worrying about this ever since we talked to Whitby?
All right. It looks like we've got one more objective to add to the list.
Righto, to bring number 13 back to safety. Sound about right, Sagiri? Yes, Senna.
All right then. Time to head to Colony 4 and look for clues, just like Tonya said.
Sounds good, but that'll have to wait. Mr. Cookie, I will gladly have one Super Co booth. But I'm gonna end the stream right here now. We got a lot done today. I'm very satisfied.
It's good to keep a record.
We did quite good. And next time I play this, maybe we'll do main story time. Yee. Thank you for all of the help, friends who helped me out. Tomorrow will be more Pokemons and more Digimons. In the same day, can you believe that? But yeah, take care, guys. No eating, Mr. Cookie. Oh, it's a person. Okay, I gotcha. I won't. But yeah, take care, guys. Love you all. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.